Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here to St. Clair College featuring OCAA women's volleyball action. This afternoon's game, we have the Humber Hawks and the St. Clair College Saints. What can we expect from this game, Coach Lynch?
This is going to be an up and down game. I believe Humber is trying to get back to their old ways of being a team that's dominant in the league, and St. Clair's been standing in their way the last 2 years. So it's going to be a barn burner.
All right, well, to take a look at the standings here, St. Clair College sitting in third place at 5-1, and the Humber Hawks coming in 5th place, 3-2. It's always a lot of fun whenever Humber Hawks are playing the St. Clair College Saints. It's always live action and a lot of interaction, usually from the coaches and the referees.
Very passionate.
So there's their record, 3-2. They got a winning streak, so they won yesterday, and that's what a top team in the OCAA looks like. And then you look at the St. Clair College Saints, as Coach Alturk is giving his last bit of instructions to his ladies. And last night they had a great game with the Sheridan Bruins. They're sitting at 5-1, and they have 10 kills per average with a 9.81, and they're averaging almost 2 blocks a set. And they're digging. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to a commercial, and when we come back, we're going to have live volleyball action here at the Sportsplex with We Digital.
Here, it's about you, your passion, your skills, stepping up to the challenge. It's here where we rise above, soar to our full potential, and where we become work ready. St. Clair College, it's time to take flight. Rise above the ordinary.
Are you passionate about a particular sport? Would you like to combine it with your education? Are you thinking about a career in one of the many rewarding construction-related trades? Do you love subjects like science, technology, engineering, or math? Take a look at the academies of the Windsor-Essex Catholic District School Board. You'll be glad you did. And years from now, you'll look back on your high school days as the best times of your life. The academies of the Windsor-Essex Catholic District School Board. We're with you all the way.
I want to understand why.
I want this to be perfect.
I want to be inspired.
I want to be challenged.
No matter the reason, our passion to learn brought us here.
Like our champions, we know what it takes to win. Every day we put on our uniforms and we strive to be the best. Ring after ring, we keep practicing until it becomes second nature. Our craftsmen have put in thousands of hours to master their trade. And when things get tough, we make the adjustments needed to stay on top. Baron Championship rings. This is who we are.
Well, we're live back here at St. Clair College where we have women's OCAA volleyball action, and there's Coach Chris Wilkins, who's been in the league for 23 years.
Starting lineup for Humber. Alex, Chris Nestek, Julie Watson, Hannah Petoff, Shina Williams, Case Andrews, Alex Bartman. Williams is the one to watch. She's a big middle player for the Saints. Tiana Stevenson, Jenna Gleason, Miss Oliverio was player of the game last night. Chantal DeVault. Kimberly Quantitino that came in last night and did a great job for those. And Keone Ellis. Kim came in and sparked them back to a 5-set win last night. There she is there.
Well, Kimberly Quintanilla coming into the game, and she's not replacing Riley Davis. Coach Al-Turk just loves to rotate his setters coming out, and it's a great aspect to the game to have that luxury.
Isn't that great?
Yeah. Well, I'm Sean Lippert with your play-by-play and your color commentating from Coach Rob Lynch. And this broadcast booth is brought to you by Mont's On Time as Kimberly Quintanilla takes the serve. There's a shank pass from the Humber Hawks. Looks like it's going to come back right back at them. Just a roll shot over the top, and that ball goes out of bounds. Oh, no, they're calling that in.
Right on the line. Just caught it. Strange, because St. Clair was all over that and just let it go.
Well, on the back line is going to be number 16, Alex Bartman. Alex Bartman, first in the league for setting at 9.22 in her assists per game. There's Julianne Milling to Quintanilla, out to Tiana Stevenson, and Stevenson doing exactly the opposite what she did last night.
Yeah, she's just burying that ball. See that nice set outside, tempoed set. Keeps it off the net, big swing.
And just that block from Humber way off the net. Oliverio with the serve. There's the pass. Bartman, and there's the block out of the middle. We have a three-man block.
That's a wall up there.
Well, right there you have all three blockers setting themselves in, led by that young Liddy Jelena.
Knew they were there, established the middle early, so we got a little jump on the block.
Gellison putting that block up. There's a pass from Humber. Bartman going over to the right side, and that ball blocked again. Recycle back in. That ball thrown up over top. And then Stevenson gets the tool on the outside.
Yep, two good swings. Two smart swings from Tiana, no tipping. She needs to go at Humber.
Tiana Stevenson with that big cross court. Oliverio with that serve. Bartman out of the middle, and finally that ball goes down out of the middle.
Yeah, libero kind of jumped in behind the block instead of getting outside it.
Kirsta Snosich out of the middle. Quintanilla going to the right side to Stevenson again, and Stevenson gets a shake pass. Going to be some junk coming back over the net. Stevenson into Quintanilla. Quintanilla out of the middle, and Gellison puts it wide.
Nice to see that Kiana gets a good swing at the ball.
Quintanilla outside to the rookie Van Fleet. Another big swing, hits it in the net, and it goes out of bounds. They're saying there's a touch on the ball. What they don't know and what we know is that ball did hit the net. So there's the attack, and there was no touch on that ball just from our angle in the Mont's On Time broadcast booth, but hey.
Yep, that's why they're getting paid.
So Gellison gets the ace serve, puts it down.
That's an added bonus for St. Clair to have her serving the ball well.
5 serving 3. Another ace serve.
I don't know why they're standing back so far. They should be receiving this ball a little forward.
Gellison with that serve. Roll shot over the top. Quintanilla. Ellis. Oliverio keeps the ball in play, right side. And they come out on that. It might have been a right side slide from number 8, Julia Watson.
Yeah, she's a lefty. She hits the ball. Extreme line, extreme cross court. So she took the outside hand from Chantel.
4 serving 6 on the back line, number 7, Alex Krasnosevich, or Krasnosic. Julianne Milling to Quintanilla, goes to the right side, and Stevenson ran out of court there, hits the antenna.
Yeah, trying to do a little too much, but I like to see her swing. That's what we need.
Krstanosic serving. There's the pass. Quintenella's going to go straight up. Tiana Stevenson throws it deep. Bartman over to the right side and dug up. No setter. Quintenella takes it. And St. Clair again runs out of court. DeVloot just couldn't keep it in.
Yeah, the ball was set outside the antenna and tight to the net. And with that, brings it back to 6-6.
Julian Milling, Quintenella goes right side to Stevenson. Stevenson gets a full swing on it that time and puts it down.
Yep, went over top of the left side blocker, a little bit smaller.
So right now, the only chink in the armor here for St. Clair is they just getting that setting a little too far outside.
Yeah, and the pass has to be a little bit better.
Stevenson with the big serve. Goes outside, Bartman pushes it in, and that ball goes out of bounds from the big middle blocker, Cheyenne Williams.
Nice run, they just couldn't bring the ball back into the court.
Cheyenne Williams leading the league in blocks at 24 for the Humber Hawks. Stevenson with a big serve. That ball goes on the outside. Ellis keeps it in. DeVloot gets blocked at the net.
Just called the leading blocker, and she took one.
Cheyenne Williams right there and takes away all that court.
She showed you why she's the leading blocker. They got to stay away from her. Got to hit the ball down the line.
Humber Hawks puts that serve and goes wide and out of bounds. DeVloot to the back line. First year from Wyoming, Ontario. Stands at 6 foot. And that ball served out of bounds.
Found themselves into that last night where they went on streaks where served 2 or 3 balls straight out of bounds. They need to keep the pressure on Humber.
Hannah Petkoff serving. Milling to Quintenella. Quintenella puts the dump down.
Nice to establish that. Everybody was watching. Big dump.
Throws it into the pot. Quintenella setting herself up at the net. Humber sets it outside to the left. They've been going left and swings it straight down the line.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough matchup with Kim out there blocking. Kiana's going to have to get over and reach across her and take some of that.
Quintenella known for her setting skills, not so much for her blocking skills, and they really forced that set to go all the way out there. DeVloot shanks one low. Jelena throws one in over the top. They go again to the left side. Goes up over the top down the line. Quintenella going to the backcourt to DeVloot and puts it down.
There it is. Nice swing, Chantel.
DeVloot, that first year rookie. Lots of room back there in the court. Quintenella with the serve, throws it up. Out of system, Humber goes, and they again forcing themselves to that left side.
I think Chris Wilkins is going to give it one more swing out of this. If he doesn't see results, he'll call a timeout.
Quintenella going to serve. Bartman goes right side that time and has more success with number 7, Krstanosic.
Just a back meter, really not even a slide. She just stepped around, jumped off 2 feet.
And the blockers coming in really late. Just expecting it to go to the left side because they've done it every time. Milling with the pass, goes up. Oliverio from the right side. She's staying there. Stevenson's staying on the left. The ball's thrown over. Bartman outside, left side. Oliverio late on that block.
Yeah, she drifted a little bit, left a seam so you could see the left side swung right between them.
Krstanosic gets that kill, and on the back line you have Bartman, the center from Uxbridge, Ontario, third-year player. And that ball served long and out of bounds.
Well, you know, got to serve tough, but you got to keep them in.
Olivero doesn't like that ball. She wants a different ball.
Yeah, she's like a pitcher in baseball. Didn't like it.
13 serving 11. It's a floater. That ball passed in system to Bartman. Bartman goes left side, and they go straight down the line again, but they run out of court.
Wow.
So we see a little bit of strategy starting to develop here. Humber Hawks see a problem on defense, and they feel it's down that line. Oliverio to serve. Pass goes up. Bartman pushes it into the middle. Recycled back. Jelena digs, jousts. Goes back out to the right side, and it goes down to the floor from Cassidy Andrews.
Wow.
Cassidy Andrews, just gets to the attack before the blockers. Andrews to serve. Serves it to Milling, and then DeVlute puts it away.
There you go, Chantel. Swing in line. Talked about that before. We have to work that line.
So there it is.
Yep, great set outside.
Just a late block there from number 8, or Watson just trying to get that hand in to push it back.
Yes.
Goes to the right side again and gets it through. A little bit of repeat from the last play. Julia Watson.
Yeah, she's got that cross-court shot that cuts inside the attack line. She goes over top in the corner and down the line. She's got 3 really good hits.
Osich on the serve. Quintanilla making something. Okay, they're recycling it through. Quintanilla now going out to the left side. Again, recycled back. Olivero just going to throw it up. It's tight to the net. It goes over. Bartman pushes it into the middle, and she gets a little help from a late block in Williams.
Yeah, Williams is going to get a lot of balls early in the set. See if they can establish so they can work the outside.
Milling to Quintanilla. Quintanilla goes to the right side to Stevenson, and she gets blocked from Bartman and Williams.
Yeah, got to keep swinging though.
Bartman and Williams putting up the sticks here.
Yeah, I think they were waiting for that. They knew Tiana's the major offense.
Quintanilla pushing it to Ellis. Ellis pushes it through.
She just beat that on top of the net.
Kiyomi Ellis from Toronto, a first-year player, doing some damage. Stevenson, 3rd in the league on points per set with attacks, now serving. Bartman runs a 31. Stevenson answers. DeVlute getting put in there. Williams says nope.
Wow.
She's padding her blocks per game. She started this game at 24. She's just putting on more and more.
Yes, she is. She's doing a great job out there.
Watson on the back line from Humber from Burlington. That ball goes over. Taylor, and then DeVlute trying to make something happen. Williams puts a squeaker in, and Ellis pushes it through.
I didn't realize there's so much hand over top of the ball to push the ball. I thought there would be more hitting.
That's a coach doing our color commentating. You can see things. There's a hit down the line again, and Oliverio does and answers the same way.
I don't think she skipped a beat from last night.
No, our player of the game last night, Oliverio, showing why she was.
Player of the game.
They're lining themselves up in the net as DeVlute goes to serve a floater long and deep, and that ball goes out of bounds. Well, we knew it was going to be a close game, and it's turning out to be as a substitution comes in. Number 17, Bailey Mayu from Belle River, Ontario, a first-year player.
She did a great job last night coming in from for Chantel.
Hannah Petkoff now serving from London. Milling to Quintanilla. Quintanilla goes all the way to the right side, and Ellis runs out of court on that right side slide.
Run that slide, keep the ball in front of you, cut the ball back. That's what the normal run is.
Well, you're running out of court as you're sliding that way. You just want to go and pull it back with a thumb-up swing. That ball served long and out of bounds, and St. Clair College gets a break. And coming into the court is going to be Kiana Gelina as number 10. Petkoff waits for that serve.
Kiana's going to put up this block here.
On the serve. It's going over. Oliverio pushes it back in. Quintanilla throws it in. Bartman back outside to the left. They get a touch, and that's a kill for Cassidy Andrews out of Guelph, Ontario.
Come some subs in. Going to bring in a serving sub for Humber.
Coach Elturk getting our ladies motivated. This is Alexandria Dubé from Uxbridges.
Yes. Wow.
Oliverio shanks one over, and they run out of court. And Humber cracks 21st.
Did you see that effort Mayu had?
Yeah, she didn't want to give it up.
She's knocking coaches over, knocking chairs over.
She said, I got one job, and that's to get that ball.
Rookie heart.
Float serve. Milling insisting to Quintanilla. She goes out of the middle. Blocked. Recycle back in. Bartman to the left side. There's a swing down the line, and it goes out of bounds. Well, Cassidy Andrews keeps repeating over and over again where she's swinging, and she's going down the line, and we got our first barber's chair timeout for the Saints. Well, last night, St. Clair College played the Sheridan Bruins, and it was a barn burner. It went all 5 sets, and then you can see in that final set, St. Clair College pulled it out, 16-14. We got our money's worth. The fans got their money's worth, and the people at home watching it here at We Digital got their money's worth.
I need new nails because I chewed them off. I don't know if you know anybody that does a nail salon or something, but I need to have these redone.
As a matter of fact, I do, and we'll talk after this game. There's Coach Elturk with the barber's chair timeout, rolling his strategy out to the ladies as we see that they are down by 2 here in the first game.
I don't think there's any time to panic right now. They just got to make a decent pass.
Well, right now that young lady, Alex Bartman, with her 2 counterparts, are doing a great job at the net, and they're up by 2.
Dubé's serving the ball tough.
The ball goes into the net, and that's a Jimmy Elturk point.
Good timeout.
So right now, substitution, Tiana Stevenson coming in back to the front court, and that's what St. Clair College needs.
2 of their leading offensive players on the pins.
Kimberly Quintanilla with the serve, throws it in, a floater. Looks like we got some junk coming over from Humber. High hands, recycle ball. Milling gonna set to Oliverio, and that's blocked. Recycle back in. They're gonna throw another rollie in. Bartman throws one in, and there's a campfire defense from St. Clair College.
You know, she picked a wonderful time to dump that. Hadn't dumped all set, on the run in the middle, 2-hander.
That's a heads-up play from a veteran setter. Her 3rd year with Humber. 22 serving 20. Milling to Quintanilla. They go right side to Oliverio. Gets a high hand touch. Bartman pushing it back outside, and they go down the line again. And puts it away, and looks like Coach Elturk has seen enough as the Humber Hawks are starting to pull away here. So we'll see this replay.
You notice they're just swinging down the line off the hands, right?
Yeah, what they're doing is they know that there's something there with Oliverio blocking, and then the opposite end would be Quintanilla, so they're trying to go right over the top as we handle this barber's chair timeout.
Well, St. Clair's been very, very big in the middle, so they have to make sure they get outside.
Well, the Windsor Spitfires have done what they had to do this year, and they're one of the top teams here in the OHL, and you can get your ticket packages to suit every hockey fan schedule. The 2019-20 Windsor Spitfire Flex Pack. You can get those on the website at windsorspitfires.com. There's a excited young lady in Olivia Foley, #1, a power hitter. And the rest of the ladies hitting to the floor. They're up by 3. And St. Clair College hits the floor in the first set.
I'm sure Wilkins, Coach Wilkins told her, don't give him one back. We're gonna make sure this serve is in.
Well, you'll expect probably mostly a lollipop here.
Yeah, I think she'll go in the middle of the court.
So Bartman throws a lollipop in, but goes down the line and gets a shank. Went right after Mayu, the rookie.
I think that was a little miss hit on the serve. I think she's got a smile.
So that ball shanked and over to the right. So Bartman probably will take a little bit of mustard off this, and
she might go hard.
Oh, a little floaty in there to Milling, Quintanilla, and then Jelena puts it down. Oh, they're calling her. Wait a minute, the first official.
Yeah, I think they're going to call that a back row attack.
We'll see here.
Kim,
no, she was clear.
It's not. It's not a back row attack.
It's not, but let's see what they say.
I think that they're discussing whether they're going to give that to her.
Yep.
She's called it.
And that's the right call. She thought that Quintanilla was coming in and she had penetrated into the other side of the net, but that's the right call.
It sure was.
21 serving 24. Oliverio on the back line. Coach Al Turk talking to Mayu right there, giving her instructions.
Oliverio needs a few here. Coach Wilkins going to call a timeout to try to ice Oliverio.
Well, the Barbers share timeout. Going to try to ice the server, and he's talking to his ladies. I like this action here from this 22-year veteran. Pulls the chair out and says, "Listen, I got something to tell you."
Gets right in the middle of it.
So we can see the St. Clair Saints Athletes of the Week, and there's a familiar face in Frankie Friesen, who had a great game
last night. Didn't
get much action today.
I think he had a little bit of a leg issue today, and it was a good day to take off.
And then you can see the basketball player of the week in Noir Bazi.
Great basketball player, well loved by her peers.
And the ladies did some damage last night. They were down by 3 going into halftime and pulled it together as we watch Ellis getting herself ready to play.
I expect the ball to go outside to the right side.
Well, we'll see as Coach Wilkins looks on.
Trying to go over top of Mayu.
Oliverio with the serve. That ball goes right up the pipe, and then they go right down the middle. There's the block from Jelena, and we're going to get a double hit on that. 22 on the board for St. Clair. And
I expect Oliverio to put the ball in the same spot.
Humber with their 3rd set approach. There's a pass. Bartman goes right side that time, and that ball goes out of bounds. No touch. And Cassidy Andrews from Guelph, and we'll see here the replay. She just throws it up there, and that ball goes, and it's a good thing Mayo was a little late.
She was shooting for fingers, but didn't get it there.
Well, we got another Barbers Share timeout as both these teams are clawing at each other, trying to get any type of edge that they can, and Coach Wilkins calling 2 timeouts back to back.
Trying to ice Oliverio, and it's not working.
No, Oliverio, our player of the game last night against the Sheridan Bruins, making waves here to be the player of the game possibly again.
Again, yes. If she can bring them back in this set, that'll be amazing.
Well, there's your score. You can see it. We knew it was going to be close, but we didn't know how close it would be. And right now, St. Clair College trying to push to extra points here in the first set.
So each team has used their timeouts. We're just down to substitutions, I believe, now.
So Oliverio on the back line. Throws it up. In system, they go right side that time. A big, oh, Oliverio with a big dig. Tiana Stevenson throws it long and deep and finds the court. Oh my.
Watch this dig up from Oliverio.
Boom.
Beach dig at the best.
Just protecting her face. The heads up, Stevenson push it long and deep to 5.
Yeah, she had no hit.
24 all, Oliverio on a run. Goes across, that's gonna be tight to the net. Go left side attack. They go line and Stevenson puts it down.
Kiana's there with those big arms, throws it over the net and blocks it. 5-point run here.
Well, they got Stevenson and we knew it was gonna go line and so did she, and puts it back in. And just like that, St. Clair with first set point. Oh, shank pass, they're gonna get some junk here. They can run their offense now. Quintanilla to Jelena, hits the back corner, they bury it and put it away.
There it is.
Oh, baby. Jelena goes thumb down and goes into the back court, and just like that, they filled that hole. They were down by 3 and put 5 points away in a row.
Unbelievable. Oliverio goes back, all those serves, great dig, comes right back in.
Oh, there you have it. We're 1-0 with the Humber Hawks, and you're watching We Digital.
Here, it's about you. Your passion, your skills, stepping up to the challenge. It's here where we rise above, soar to our full potential, and where we become work ready. St. Clair College, it's time to take flight. Rise above the ordinary.
Are you passionate about a particular sport? Would you like to combine it with your education? Are you thinking about a career in one of the many rewarding construction-related trades? Do you love subjects like science, technology, engineering, or math? Take a look at the academies of the Windsor-Essex Catholic District School Board. You'll be glad you did. And years from now, you'll look back on your high school days as the best times of your life. The academies of the Windsor-Essex Catholic District School Board. We're with you all the way.
I want to understand why.
I want this to be perfect.
I want to be inspired.
I want to be challenged.
No matter the reason, our passion to learn brought us here.
Well, we're live here at St. Clair College featuring OCAA women's volleyball action. Even if you're just tuning in, you missed a great first set from St. Clair College as they were down by 3 and pushed for 5 points to pull ahead of the Humber Hawks. A little bit of coaching strategy involved in there, and for the most part, we see the strategy for Humber Hawks, and they were setting the left side because they were getting Oliverio and Quintanilla as the blockers, but then Stevenson stayed out there for one and surprised them on the block.
Yeah, they set that up quite well. Jimmy did a great job coaching there.
Well, these ladies are hitting the floor, and we knew it was going to be a close one. These are not the best teams in the league, but one of the best. And St. Clair College sitting in 3rd place in the OCAA at 5-1, with the Humber Hawks in 5th at 5-2. Lots of equal parity at the top in the OCAA West. And that young lady right there having a setting game and a half. Alex Bartman from Uxbridges, Ontario in her 3rd year. And we're all set and ready to go here in the 2nd set. Bartman on the back line. Ready to throw up the serve. And that ball gets over for Milling, Quintanilla, and Tiana Stevenson puts it long and out of bounds. Not how you want to start the 2nd set, but that's what you get.
Yep. Put some pressure on them. You just came back on them. Bring the ball in the back corner, make them play some defense.
Bartman on the back line. There's the serve, and it goes into the net, and we're all tied up with 11 on the board. St. Clair College lining up their front court. Going to the back line is Oliverio. Oliverio with a float serve. Dug up. Bartman going outside. The lefty throws it in, and we're going to get a lift call on Jelena.
No, that's a good call. 3 points in this game, all 3 because of errors.
Andrews the serve, throws it in. Quintanilla goes to Stevenson. Stevenson gets blocked by number 7, Kirsten Osic.
Yeah, she can see her reach over the left side block to get this ball.
Yeah, Kirsten, so perfect timing on the attack. Quintanilla throws that set up outside the Mayu. Mayu goes long and deep into the corner. Bartman going to right side, gets a big block, recycles the back end. It's going to be a free ball. Everybody's screaming 4 hits. That pass goes in system again to right side, and that ball goes cross court. Milling just gets it up. It's going to be a free ball here for the Humber Hawks. That ball goes 31 inside, blocked from Jelena. There's a reach over, and it's going to be interference. Yes, it is.
Yeah, I don't want to see the replay on that. I believe it was a 4 hit on Humber that the referee couldn't see.
So we'll see.
There's potential 4. There's 1, 2, 3, and it could have been 4. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think so.
That ball's thrown over on the free ball. Ellis puts one down, and my gosh.
That's a great swing.
La Chapelle with an amazing dig, just doing her best here. Oh my.
My friends at Ball State would say, boom goes the dynamite.
Oh my. That ball goes out of bounds, and they're saying there's a touch. Not much of an argument coming from number 10, Petkoff from Humber.
Nope.
4 serving 3. Gellison to serve. That ball, Bartman. Bartman goes right side to the lefty.
Great dig.
Oh my! They're keeping it in play. Gellison keeps it going. That ball goes outside. Petkoff uses Stevenson. Big heads-up play from
what
Petkoff.
A great dig. Middle comes in and sucks up.
That was some great volleyball from both sides of the court on this play.
Middle comes in, digs this ball. Big hit. Takes it. They replay it in.
Oh, coming back into some more volleyball action here as Milling takes it. Quintanilla goes right side to Stevenson and buries it. Oh, baby. Lots of action here at Windsor, Ontario Sportsplex here at St. Clair College. Stevenson goes straight down.
2 incredibly big hits already in this set.
5 serving 4. Stevenson to serve. La Chapelle goes into Williams. Oh, baby. This is like a boxing match, punch for punch. The Humber Hawks men's team excited. Watson to serve. A ball, Quintanilla. Quintanilla goes outside to Mayu. It's dug up. La Chapelle digs it to Bartman. Bartman takes it on one and gets the score.
Nice left-handed setter. She'll take that.
La Chapelle dropping these balls are like dimes. Right on. She's third in the league with 92 digs.
Wow.
And there's a shank pass, uncharacteristically from Julianne Milling.
If you've noticed, Humber hasn't hit the ball incredibly hard or incredibly well this game. They've had one major kill. St. Clair's been bombing the balls, and the score is 7-5 for Humber.
Well, when you score a point, they don't say how hard was it.
That's right.
They're going to say that's a ball hit the floor.
2 aces in a row.
Well, Humber extends their lead by 3.
Watch this. It's like dropped off a table. Right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. That ball goes long and deep, just out of bounds.
Good call from our lines person, Joey Laporte. Like to say a shout out to Mitch Laporte and Ethan who are watching on We-Digital.
We Digital.
Yeah.
I know I'm trying to adjust to the name change too. That ball goes outside, and there's a right side kill. Tiana Stevenson. Quintanilla goes to the left. Oliverio hits that ball out of bounds. They're going to say no touch. And you know what? I got to agree. We'll find out here from our replay.
Yeah, it's flat off the net. Didn't go over. Yeah.
Oh, no. There was a touch there.
Yes.
There was a touch. We Digital got all your replay action to get the play right.
That's right.
Mayu shanks that ball.
Might see a timeout from Jimmy.
Well, this is the biggest lead of the game so far at 4 points. That ball is going long. Well, Coach Shelturk doesn't have to call timeout. Momentum swings his way. Number 10.
Yeah, Humber girls were pumped up on there after coming off the 2 aces.
Yeah, well, Petkoff just had to take a little bit off there.
That's right.
Ellis with that serve. Bartman's going over to the left side. Big block from.
There she is. Great job out there.
Kiana Gallison puts it down.
Watch Kiana reach over. She knows where it's going. Yeah.
Yes. Textbook block from Gellison. La Chapelle throws it out. That's going to be a freebie. Rolls it up over. There was some muscle on it, though. Oh, my. Cassidy Andrews from Guelph, Ontario.
Paints the line.
And these girls get ready, lining up the net for the next block. Williams on the back line. Leading the lead in blocking, definitely not serving.
Yeah, she's had 2 blocks in the first set, and she has been non-existent the second.
Quintanilla serving. A pass to Bartman. Bartman goes all the way over to the left side. Gellison puts it in on the block. La Chapelle is going to throw it over. Tiana Stevenson, Quintanilla going in the middle to Gellison. She finds a spot on the floor.
Yeah, played smart. Took a little bit off it, brought the ball in the middle of the floor.
Well, you were just talking about that, Coach, saying,
That's
you know,
it.
just take a little bit off. That'll score.
Yes. She's got a big front row. Kim's got a big front row to go here.
La Chapelle to Bartman. Bartman is going to force that middle. Gets a cross-court swing. Outside. Big kill going straight down the line, and that ball goes out of bounds from Watson.
They're tied at 11 again. Run a back row ball here.
Well, they went to right side.
I like that set.
Well, Quintanilla serves that in. Bartman's going out of the middle. Oh my, forces it in. And Kirstonisic buries it. Those 2 young ladies putting some damage down here from the Humber Hawks.
It's great that I'm seeing a lot of middle attacks this late in the game.
12 serving 11. Pass to Quintanilla. Quintanilla goes all the way over to Stevenson. We're going to get a recycle back in. Goes up there and then goes straight down the line, and that ball goes out of bounds. It looked like Andrews just tried to do too much. Well, we saw that happening in the first set. They were going and attacking from the left side and trying to go over top of Quintanilla and Oliverio.
Yeah, let's see if Kim touches this ball. It's too fast. She was in great position.
Yeah, right away she said it was going out of bounds. La Chapelle, great pass to Bartman. They force the middle, and Krstolicic buries it.
She pulls that ball back into one all the time. We got to make some adjustments, I think. Kiana's got to move her right arm over or press more onto the right side.
Well, there's a float serve. Milling to Quintanilla. It's going to go up to Stevenson. Stevenson rolls it in, doesn't have the distance. Well, right now, it's been punch for punch, but what's really helping Humber are these unforced errors.
Yes.
That's a squeaker. Going to be some junk coming over here for Humber. La Chapelle drops it on a dime. And the big cross court from number 8, Julia Watson.
Yeah, Mayu gets out for the block, but she's by herself, right? So she's got to take as much court as she can. She did a good job on that.
Well, Andrews puts it right into the net, and St. Clair College gets a break here.
Someone's got to win this game. We can't just give it away. You got to win the game.
Yellison on the back line. And that ball goes out of bounds. 16-13 for the Hawks.
She deserves to, that's good rotation for her. Tough serve, just missed out of bounds, but she's done some great things in the front row.
Krstolicic serves, Milling to Quintanilla, and then Ellis gets blocked from Williams.
Well, we just talked about that when she came out of the back row. She needs to be a more dominant force in this.
Well, right there, Williams leads the league in blocking, and she's showing us why right here. Quintanilla to Mayu. Mayu unloads one, and that block goes out of bounds.
Wow.
That's some muscle.
Seeing eye block. That was, yes. Well, Mayu hits the ball very heavy. She's taking a full swing. She's getting her money's worth.
Yes, and that ball does go out of bounds. Jen Taylor coming into the game.
Serving specialist.
She's got some hands, too. Bartman forces the middle to Williams, Milling into Quintanilla. Quintanilla tries to dump it and doesn't have the height.
Humber was caught completely off guard. They were looking at each other. Kim did the right thing, it just didn't work.
18 serving 14.
Might see the ball go to the back row here.
Shank pass from Taylor. I expect a timeout coming out soon.
Yes, good
Nope.
ball.
There it is. Your barber's chair timeout coming from St. Clair College. What do you see there, Coach Lynch?
Well, everything looks even up top with errors, kills, and everything else. Assists are fine. Just the serving errors were up a little bit big, and the digs, St. Clair outdug them because they were aggressive.
Well, and that could be the difference because, you know, one of the best, diggers defensively in the league is La Chapelle, wearing the off-colored jersey from the Humber Hawks. She has 92 digs coming into this game. So, I mean, anytime that you can out-dig one of the best players in the league,
you're exactly right.
It's going to help them out.
Yeah, La Chapelle only had one of those 6 digs in the first set.
Well, there's one of the rookies making a difference for this team, number 14 in Kiyomi Ellis out of Toronto.
They're listening intently because they need to come back. They're 5 down. They did it last set, came back from a deficit. Problem is they didn't have Julia Watson serving at that point. She's been serving heck out of the ball.
Watson to serve. Oliverio takes it. Goes outside. Mayo. Mayo unloads a gun. That ball swung all to the left side. Quintenella's going to take this. Goes back to Mayo. Mayo being the workhorse right now for the green and gold. That's like coming back in. And Mayo again goes down the line. Oh, my.
Yeah, that was a great swing out of Mayo. She can do that. Watch Jen Taylor pull the ball off the net from the back row.
How's that for an assist?
Good job, Jen.
Right now.
She anticipated that ball going off the block and still got over in the 2 position and dug the ball up with a perfect set out to Mayu.
Looks like someone spilled a drink out there.
Yes.
These girls are working hard. Mayu on the back line to serve.
If we get a decent pass, Humber's going to run that 3 ball in the middle.
There's that squeaker, gets over there. Bartman is going to go in the middle to Williams. There's Ellis with the block. There's going to be a scramble with Quintanilla just throwing it over. Bartman takes it again to Williams. Williams making it work. Oh, it's going over. Oliverio. Somebody was on the net. No call, but Williams takes it.
I've never really seen a lot of volleyball played within 2 feet of the net like that. Good serve. Back
ball
slide.
goes over.
Watch yourself. Backslide tool off the block. Okay. Serving specialist in.
It's better.
Jamie Randall from Fredericton, New Brunswick. She's got her family watching. She's coming in, serving specialist, great defensive player.
On the back line. Pass goes in. And Williams recycles it back, and they're going to get a touch, and St. Clair College slowly filling the hole.
This is what happened at 20 points in that first set. Humber's got to make sure that they don't do this. We did the professional shoe time right there.
Anybody can get a timeout that way.
That's the way to do it.
There's a float serve, heads up there, shank pass. La Chapelle's going to take the first ball, and then it's going to go long and deep over the corner. Quintanilla to Oliverio, and Oliverio puts the ball down.
Oliverio straps the belt on. I'll take care of this. They're stating that she hit the ball off the antenna.
Well, we'll be able to see that here on the replay. Some ball's going to go in. No, I don't think so. I think it went off, and you can see even the block attack.
We have an amazing net cam. We can't pick that up. She's in front. The official's in front. I think Laporte's going to go in and say that it went off the block and out of bounds.
Yeah, there it is. And that's the right call.
Yeah, you know what? It's going to get taken care of. We got national team officials.
Well, Bartman right away, you can see her face when she was blocking it. She just was like, "Oh man."
Yep.
Well, maybe we can get that replay one more time, guys.
Oliverio's tool in the block. She's not going to hit the antenna.
Right. I mean, watch Bartman when she goes to the block. Watch her face. So she goes up now. Watch her when she turns around. Oh.
Yep.
So you can know it was a touch.
Coach Wilkins is trying to get a card.
Well, this is one of the dumbest things in volleyball is how you got to talk to your captain and go back and forth. I wish they'd just get rid of that rule.
Yeah.
That ball goes over. La Chapelle takes the first ball. Goes over, and there's a block straight down the, or excuse me, an attack cross court from Cassidy Andrews. Lots of substitutions coming in here. They're Mayu back into the game, and coming into the game, the serving specialist, and Dubé from Uxbridge, Ontario.
Yeah, Dubé came in the last game and gave him a little boost. She's got that tough serve just over the top of the net.
Quintanilla trying to do best with that overpass. Milling, here's going to be a free ball. Comes over. Bartman going in the middle. Kosko, Jurcevic. Oliveira goes down the line, and it's inbounds.
Yep.
And this is a little bit more of a replay that we saw in the first set with St. Clair College.
Yeah, Kiana
battling
touches
back.
this block, makes a big difference. Touches that block, gets a recycle out there. Watch the dump of the setter here.
So LaChapelle throws it in. Bartman goes to the middle. Triple block and finds a way through.
Yep.
I mean, they knew it was going there. She still found a way. Look at them
just
cheat.
Split.
They're all cheating in the middle.
Too many late blocks slowed the ball down. Setter to serve.
Football heads on over. Quintanilla throws it in. Stevenson recycles back. Milling throws it up. Stevenson goes down the line. Doug LaChapelle's going to set it. Big cross court. Big dig from Oliverio. Oh, baby. There's a shot. There was a touch on the block, so they're going to play it. Stevenson throws it down. LaChapelle, she's good setting from the back. That ball goes out of bounds.
Here we are, exactly where we were last game. Last set, we were at 22-20. We're here again. Just a little flat. Oliverio back to serve. It's a big time of the game for St. Clair.
Oliverio with the serve. LaChapelle to Bartman. Bartman going on the outside. The lefty gets a big swing, and Watson.
Yeah, Watson's the go-to player here. Another serving specialist coming in.
Look at that tack. She goes straight down the line, finds the seam.
Haley Henderson's coming in from Burlington.
That ball put to Quintanilla, goes to Stevenson. Stevenson comes in a little late, still finds a way.
I think she took a little bit off that, which made that ball that much easier. Sees the ball inside, takes a little off, and good smart play.
DeVloot on the back line.
She's been on the bench for a while. She may be a little bit cold.
There's a nice serve. Pulls Bartman off the net. A big swing from the Humber Hawks. Quintanilla throws up. Mayu goes deep. Bartman forces the middle. Kristen, oh, big dig from Quintanilla. Oh my, Mayu deflates the dig.
That was an unbelievable dig by Kim. Going backwards.
Quintanilla, oh baby. We might be able to see it here.
Watch this, moving, still digs the ball up.
Great shot from the We Digital replay. And then Mayu just kind of puts it into the net.
So they got Williams back in the front row from Humber. She's gonna get a touch on this for sure. She's gonna be overly aggressive. It's going right side.
And it crossed over. Oh, Ellis digs it up.
Back
Bartman,
set.
right side. Oh, Stevenson puts it over, and Williams showing him why she's the #1 blocker in the league.
Yeah.
Oh my. Well, Stevenson throws that ball up and puts it over, and Williams makes them pay. That's the worst time to do that.
Yeah, especially at 21-24. Get that ball off the net. Let's get a set out to the attack.
Well, there you have it. We're all tied up 1 each in that set. Humber took care of business 25-21, and you're watching OCAA volleyball action here with We Digital.
Here, it's about you. Your passion, your skills, stepping up to the challenge. It's here where we rise above, soar to our full potential, and where we become work ready. St. Clair College, it's time to take flight. Rise above the ordinary.
Are you passionate about a particular sport? Would you like to combine it with your education? Are you thinking about a career in one of the many rewarding construction-related trades? Do you love subjects like science, technology, engineering, or math? Take a look at the academies of the Windsor-Essex Catholic District School Board. You'll be glad you did. And years from now, you'll look back on your high school days as the best times of your life. The academies of the Windsor-Essex Catholic District School Board. We're with you all the way.
I want to understand why.
I want this to be perfect.
I want to be inspired.
I want to be challenged.
No matter the reason, our passion to learn brought us here.
Oh, we wouldn't be where we were if we didn't have our sponsors. And right there, Mont's On Time Express sponsoring the broadcast booth, where myself, Sean Lippert, and our color commentator, Coach Rob Lynch. Also, all our timeouts are going to be brought to you by the Barber's Chair, located inside the beautiful Devonshire Mall.
Yeah, we got to see a good part of Humber's repertoire at the end there.
Yeah, they did. They unloaded the bench.
They did.
Well, there's an excited Humber crowd, or a Humber team, as we take a look at this crowd here at the Sportsplex down here in Windsor, Ontario, in this beautiful facility at St. Clair College. Coach Lynch, you coached here how many years?
10 years.
10 years?
37 total, but 10 years at St. Clair.
Mr. Lynch has been coaching a long time. He knows more volleyball in his pinky than probably everybody in this entire volleyball arena.
Windsor is such a hub of volleyball knowledge from all the coaches. It started out with all those teachers. They always did a great job.
Not to mention you have 189 teams in the Windsor Adult Volleyball League.
Yeah.
Which averages volleyball through and through this entire region.
And I played in that league in its infancy when they had 2 gyms.
Well, and now the games are played live with Wii Digital, so not bad for a beer league.
Not bad at all.
Here's Quintanilla to go to serve, throws it up, and that ball goes out of bounds. And I think we've started all 3 sets the exact same way.
Exactly.
Humber Hawks going to the back line with Alex Barton, third-year setter here from Humber.
She's done some great things here, has 3 kills.
Throws a floaty over there, Milling making Quintanilla run all the way to the 4. Stevenson throws it back in. Bartman goes into the middle. Krasonasic gets the touch. She loves coming across her body, and she scores a lot.
Yeah, Oliverio's helping, but I'd rather see Kiana just go over and set up to the right. And Williams, the other middle, will hit the ball the opposite way. She goes into 4-5.
Alex Bartman with 2 points here. Milling throws it up. Quintanella's going to have to make something here happen. Stevenson off the net, probably about the 4-meter part, and puts it into the net.
Her first hit last game, if you remember, for the last set, she hit the ball about 4 feet out of bounds over top. So she's probably thinking that she needs to bring the ball in.
3-point run here for the Humber Hawks. There's a shot. Milling gets a shank pass, and just like that, Humber jumps out to a 4-point lead. Coach L. Turk has seen enough, and he's going to shake things up here. And whenever you want to shake something up real fast, you bring in a new setter. And that's what they're doing. Riley Davis hitting to the court. Riley Davis coming in. Bartman with the serve, throws it up. Oliverio to Davis. Stevenson throws it long and deep. Bartman goes in the middle, and there's a block.
There she goes. She moved over just like she was supposed to.
Yes, and that was Kiana Gellison.
Yep, Kiana did exactly what she needed to do, step over. It's almost like we knew what we were doing.
What a great story from Kiana Gellison,
Oh, yeah.
turning into a St. Clair College All-Star and basically doing it right from the bench. That ball goes right side, and that ball scores from number 15, Cassidy Andrews, out of Guelph, Ontario.
Yeah, speaking of Kiana, her mother played volleyball also. She's a tall lady, and she gets her height from her parents.
Well, there's Davis going out to Mayo. Mayo recycles that ball back in, going back all the way over to Stevenson. Stevenson throws up some junk, and Humber can't return it.
Yeah, just a little mix-up. I think Coach Wilkins is happy. We had 2 girls flying on the floor.
Gellison on the back line. Out of LaSalle, Ontario. Wills Bartman runs it back into the middle. Ellis actually got a little piece of it, but she got no help from the backcourt.
Well, Coach Wilkins told them they have to start hitting the ball opposite because they're taking the line away from us, and that's exactly what happened.
St. Clair College is making those adjustments and got to answer. It's a chess match on the court. Davis to Ellis. Ellis uses her left hand. And as we like to say, when you get lemons, you make lemonade.
Yes.
That's what Ellis did, and that's a heads-up play from a first-year rookie.
Watch, long arms, thank goodness, she just reaches. And they'll allow that play because the ball's in front of her.
Stevenson with a jump float. Bartman going in the middle to Williams, dug up by Milling. And Davis is going to throw it over. Bartman looking back all the way outside to Watson, and she puts it down.
Well, establish the middle.
Petkoff.
Establish the middle. Ball goes outside. Broken block, right?
Petkoff goes down.
Humber's doing what they're supposed to. They're supposed to hit the ball line.
Oliverio, and then to Mayu, recycled back in. Williams putting up the wall. Mayu using Williams that time. Took a little bit off. That's a heads-up play.
The Saints have scored 3 points within 3 feet of the net. That's kind of what their game is, to bring the ball in and cause mayhem, and it's doing a good job.
Mayu with the serve. Going all the way out the left side from Petkoff. Petkoff gets blocked, but it's out of bounds. Davis wants to put that ball back in. Yeah. And she could have if she just pushed her right hand out.
Exactly. She pushed towards the player. Oliverio is going to receive this ball outside.
The crystal ball goes out there and goes to Mayu. Oliverio gets a high ball, and Williams gets some help from her setter, Bartman, and that ball's blocked.
Here comes the ball from the libero. Good position. Oliverio just didn't get lucky on that swing.
And Coach El Turca's seen enough, and this is the Barber's Chair timeout. Well, we can see some of our stats from the second set. A little bit more of the same there, huh, Coach?
Yeah, blocks are even. Just the Humber errors are still poor, but most of that was from the first set. Assists are together, so are the kills, errors. Saints, the reason why they lost their game, their second set was because of those errors.
Right there at the end. You don't see some of those stats and unforced errors, but yeah, that's exactly what happened right near the end.
Yeah, and I think what the most part was Humber took care of their side. They didn't wait to see what was happening with St. Clair. They took care of what they needed to do, just like St. Clair did in the first set, where they came back from a deficit.
Well, Coach El Turk getting those ladies in the zone they need to be to take care of business. They're down by 5 as they hit the floor, and it seems like they're always in that position. They always seem to be down by 3, down by 5.
Yeah, you know, and what's different is you need to come from on top once in a while and press instead of coming back. It's
Petkoff puts that ball long and out of bounds. Well, going to the back line is going to be the first-year middle blocker and Kiyomi Ellis out of Toronto. Puts in a float serve. Bartman goes in the middle to Williams, and Williams hits the back corner.
Just a good run. Kiana can only take so much of the front. Ball's off the net. Good job by Kiana.
Oh
but
my.
we know Williams is hitting every ball to 4 or 5. Let's move our body.
Williams serves it in the back. Milling gets a piece of it, throws it up to Stevenson. We're going to get some garbage here from St. Clair College. Williams passes it to Bartman. Bartman gets a round from Krasunovic. Williams throws it up. Big kill from Andrews. Oliverio goes cross court. Dug from Williams. Oh my! Whenever you get a dig from a middle blocker,
she
like
dug 2 of them.
Williams, oh my.
She dug 2 and set a ball in that sequence.
Gets it down and oh baby. That's a happy team when you have your middle blocker digging like that. That ball goes outside. That ball, I don't know if it hit the top of the net, but came pretty close. Andrews.
When that ball's set off the net for Humber, they have to hit the ball into the recycled block or they have to go cross court. They're trying to hit line way off the net, which is not going to work, especially with Stevenson blocking that ball.
Well, Coach Wilkins has seen enough from Andrews and brought in number 6, Megan Hunt. And they go right out that side. Megan Hunt in the front court. She gets action right away and oh, comes in cold.
Wow.
Oh, baby.
That was a big time swing from that young lady.
Oh my, comes in off the bench. Lets her presence be known. Bartman on the back line, 11 serving 7 in set number 3. And she puts it into the net. St. Clair College gets a break. And St. Clair College is going to call a timeout. They're going to take out Mayu and bring in DeVloot.
Big substitution out here. See if Megan Hunt can get another set. She's a Windsor product.
That ball goes over. There's the shot out of the middle. And they're starting to swing to the opposite side out of the middle.
Yeah, that's good coaching choice from Coach Wilkins.
Well, you'll see she's going to go thumb down here.
Yep.
And come opposite. Which is exact opposite what they did in the first 2 sets. Oliverio gets it up. DeVloot's going to get a swing here out of the left side and puts it down.
It's nice to have that. We didn't have her last night. She had a little bit of a...
she banged her head.
She did.
On defense.
And as precaution, they took her out, which was a smart thing to do with athletics right now.
Well, she's definitely got a swing. Gellison gets the ace serve.
Kiana, you know, in the first set, it's the exact same way. She goes back when it's tight, serves an ace up in between, same spot.
And a little bit more of the same here in the 3rd set, where St. Clair College just keeps clawing themselves back. And then we got another tough serve from Gellison. Oh, baby. These middle blockers are changing this game. They're digging, they're serving.
They're setting, they're doing what they're supposed to do.
Gellison to La Chapelle. Bartman goes right side. Oh my, Gellison gets the dig. Oh my. DeVloot goes cross court. Oh my. That is a happy St. Clair College bench.
This is Kiana's time. Watch her dig this ball. Gets to the line, takes it. I'll take that, thank you.
Oh, Gellison serving. That ball goes in. They're out of the middle. Krasunovic puts an end to that. So what's happening now is actually Coach Alturk is telling Ellis, he's like, listen, you need to move over. You were blocking on the sides. I need you to come over and stop that 5 swing.
Take that swing away.
So Davis goes to Ellis, and she goes way wide, trying to do too much.
Yeah, when you run that ball away from the setter, pull the ball back into 1, that's usually a better kill.
So Kirsten Osich on the line. Davis goes outside to DeVlut and puts it into the net.
I think they're trying to keep the ball away from Williams in the front row. You know, best blocker in the league.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to be swinging through her.
No.
So Milling to Davis. Davis to DeVlut. Gets it on. The swing, just like you said, Coach Lynch, starts swinging down the line.
That's right. That middle will open up if you get enough balls down the line.
Tiana Stevenson on the line, serving. There's a jump float. Bartman forces the middle. Williams, and she makes an uncharacteristic error and puts it out of bounds.
Yeah, the ball was set a little low. She tried to make applesauce out of apples.
Yeah. 14 serving 15. St. Clair College fighting back slowly. Stevenson serving. Big serve. Bartman goes right side. Goes right down the line. Oh my. Watson.
Yep.
And DeVlut was not there.
No, she was non-existent. She needed to get over. There's only one girl getting that ball.
16 serving 14. Float serve, Milling. Davis goes to DeVlut, and she goes right through the seam.
Just hit the ball down the line. Now she opens up the block, and she goes between it.
Well, the block wasn't closed.
Nope.
She saw it.
But they blocked the pin. That's why they had that opening.
Float serve, DeVlut puts it long and out of bounds. And just when St. Clair College gets that much closer, and they're right there, they just let it go.
One step forward, two steps back. You can't win matches like that. You have to take and be aggressive at certain times.
Petkoff to serve, and she puts it in the net, and St. Clair College gets a big break there.
There's a reprieve for that.
So now Ellis goes to the line, and they're just 1 point away from tying this up.
Front row setter at a Humber, you might see a dump here, or even a little bit of a backslide.
Ellis puts it in, and they're going, oh, it's a dump ball from the setter, and she did that in the first set. Smart play from Bartman.
Yeah,
Not
you
even.
see the ball is passed tight, you know she's dumping.
Oh my. Williams to serve. Puts that ball squeaker. Milling gets it up. Davis goes out to Oliverio, recycles it back in. There it is. Back over
Another
for
dump.
Humber. Big cross court there for Krasunic.
You can see Klusovic is a little goofy-footed. She puts that right foot forward when she jumps.
Oh, yes, she does.
I just noticed that because she's got those beautiful
Purple shoes.
on. But that's why she pulls everything back into one.
Dubé on the back line serving. Milling to Davis. Davis forces it to Gellison. Humber going all the way out there in a big swing. Going back outside to number 6, blocked out of the middle. Oh, and there's a thing. Gellison says, not this time. Little off of it. We got some junk ball from both sides.
Back
Humber
row attack.
throws it into the net. Home, baby. How's that for Megan Hunt coming into the game and getting all kinds of playing action here from the Humber Hawks?
Look at this shot. Just didn't breach the net with it. Up by 2.
The ball goes over, and a shank pass! And St. Clair College again within 1 point. Davis to serve, gets her location from Coach El Turk. Throws it up, gets, looks like it's gonna be off. Megan Hunt swings. Gellison pushes it through. Again, Hunt going up and swinging. She is not stopping.
Yeah.
She's on fire. She's got all her family and friends here. She's a Windsor native, and she has come to play.
Yeah, first-year player, playing like she's been here for years.
Oh, my.
Good substitution from Coach Wilkins.
Well, he knew she'd be ready to play in her hometown. And serves it into the net. And a little bit more of the same. St. Clair College, again, with 1 point away from tying this up.
Oliverio back there. Might see the ball going to the right side for Humber.
Oliverio serves, goes straight down the line. Bartman going right side, it's tight. Oh, long and deep, what a heads-up play, pushing it long and deep to the one. Is that Megan Hunt again?
What an unbelievably athletic play by Megan.
Wow.
Ball's well in front of her, she stretched out, still knuckled the ball in the back part.
Still, and one of the places, the hardest places to put it is to the 5.
Right.
Davis, tight to the net, Stevenson finds a place, and she's on the net. Humber fighting back.
We getting a timeout here from Coach Alter?
Not yet, there it is. Well, you can see Stevenson just trying to make it work, and she just ran out of room. We're at our barber's chair timeout. How about that substitution from Coach Wilkins, bringing in Megan Hunt?
Megan Hunt's here to play. She's been antsy all night. She wants to get on the court. She wants to play.
Well, Megan Hunt thought she might have an opportunity to play coming here for the first time this year, and she is doing what she had to do.
Very proud of her.
Well, the next time we're going to be here at We Digital is going to be Friday, November 29th with the women's and men's basketball games against the Humber Hawks. That's at 6 o'clock, and the men will be at 8 o'clock. And then in volleyball action, you have We Digital covering this game here with the Niagara Knights Sunday, January 12th. Wow, that's quite the stint for us. We're going to get a little break.
Yeah, we get a little time off during this holiday season.
Well, the men's will be at 6 and the women at 8. That's going to be against the Niagara Knights for volleyball action. We Digital bringing you all the games, and we're glad to bring you the games here. Myself, Sean Lippert, and Rob Lynch in the Mont's On Time broadcast booth.
Megan Hunt back.
Boy, and she puts it right out of bounds, and Coach Alturk ices her.
There's another serving substitution with Jamie Randall coming in. She's done a good job last 2 times she's come in.
Jamie Randall
do it again?
From Fredericton, New Brunswick.
Say hi to everybody out east there. I know they're watching.
There's a float serve, drops it in, and drops it in, and what a great serve from that young lady.
Drops right off the table. Falls. That libero's got to take that ball.
Went right after Megan Hunt. And that's what you're supposed to do. You get a rookie on the floor, and this is Barber's shared timeout.
LaChapelle's got to look at that and step in front and pass that ball. She's the main passer.
Well, LaChapelle is 3rd in the league with digs and digs per set. She is the defensive specialist, and there's no such thing as being a defensive ball hog if you're wearing that off-colored jersey.
You get every ball, every first ball over.
That's your job. Well, these ladies here are excited, and there's Coach Alturk laying it out. And I can see exactly what he's doing from his clipboard. He's talking about attacking locations, which way he wants his ladies to swing.
And he has to make sure that their hitting lanes are taken away from Humber. They've been very, very adamant hitting the ball directly across their body or directly down the line. So St. Clair has to be able to take care of that.
Well, right now the go-to player in that front court is probably out of the middle, Krasinovich.
Yeah.
If she's in system on the pass. If it's not, you know it's going out to Watson.
Yeah, I think Watson will be your main go-to here because got an undersized left side with Mayu.
So there's the serve, goes to Megan, and it's going to go up on the right side. It's a rolly shot, and that's a tough, long place to go.
It is. You know what, though? Mayu did a great job. She held her ground, jumped late, made sure that the tip had to go higher than the block. And
Jamie Randall had to run 8 miles after she served that to get to her position on defense.
Yeah, she did a great job with the serve, keeping them off balance, too.
Another substitution coming in here from Humber. No, they're going to say she's too late.
Oh, way too late.
Way too late. 23 serving 21. Hawks with the serve.
Coach L. Turk's looking at how many substitutions he has. It's kind of a ploy for an extra timeout. You know, good job. Veteran move.
Milling to Davis outside to Mayu. Mayu. Dig, setters out. Goes back in there to Watson. Oliverio.
Right
that goes right side to Stevenson. Oh, she puts it into the net with an unforced error.
When the ball's set low, you have to go inside with it. You can't pull it down the line.
These ladies working a little bit harder than they should.
Yep.
Well, Humber Hawks with the third set.
Haley's coming back in the set.
At 24, Oliverio puts it up. Davis goes right side to Stevenson. Stevenson goes high hands. LaChapelle is good on the set behind the line. Big cross court from Petkoff. Goes on the opposite side with the lefty. Big dig from Stevenson. They're going to get another shot. Bartman goes in the middle this time to Watson. Oliverio with a dig. Stevenson tight to the net. Oh, my!
Wow.
Great volleyball from both sides. The offense coming from St. Clair and the defense from Humber.
Great digs from Oliverio, Mayu. That's why Mayu deserves to stay there.
Humber with their second set at approach, or whatever I'm trying to say. Bartman out of the middle to Williams, and then that comes across her body, and Milling couldn't handle it.
She hits every ball to 4-5.
Every one.
Every one. But you can't stop it. She's going to keep doing that.
She's one of the top players in the league, and that's she just showed us Cheyenne Williams. Not only is she doing it on defense, she's also doing it on the offense.
Best blocker in the league.
You're watching We Digital here with OCAA women's volleyball action.
I want to understand why.
I want this to be perfect.
I want to be inspired.
I want to be challenged.
No matter the reason, our passion to learn brought us here.
Like our champions, we know what it takes to win. Every day we put on our uniforms and we strive to be the best. Ring after ring, we keep practicing until it becomes second nature. Our craftsmen have put in thousands of hours to master their trade. And when things get tough, we make the adjustments needed to stay on top. Baron Championship rings. This is who we are.
And we're live back here at the St. Clair College Sportsplex here in Windsor, Ontario, and you're watching women's OCAA volleyball action, and lots of action there is, and the Humber Hawks are up on top of the St. Clair College Saints 2-1.
Do you have a towel I can borrow? I just spilled some water.
No, I don't. They have one over there, though.
And we're seeing a lot of great things from a lot of rookies here on the floor, and there's one right there, and number 14, Kiyomi Ellis.
She's done some great things today. The middles for St. Clair have been stellar. Not only playing, blocking the ball well, attacking the ball well, but serving and defense have been wonderful.
Well, there's an animated Jimmy L. Turk in Armand's on-time broadcast booth with myself, Sean Lippert, and the color commentator, Coach Rob Lynch. And then Coach L. Turk trying to get his #1 offensive player, Tiana Stevenson, motivated. She hasn't had much of a made much of a difference in this game, and she's basically sitting in third for kills per set at 3.36 and third at points per set at 4.2, but you would never know it from this game.
No. She's got to be more of a team leader. Oliverio strapped that belt on and been doing it most of the weekend.
Well, there's your setter from the Humber Hawks.
We're not going to miss a serve again, are we?
Oh man, it could be the fourth set. We've been missing the first ball, and not this time. Milling to Davis, goes out to Stevenson. Stevenson puts it over. Bartman goes out of the middle, and big dig from Milling. Oh my, DeVlute throws it in and gets the shank from Megan Hunt.
Big swing out of the back row. It's a great job out there by Chantel.
And Megan Hunt staying on the floor, the Windsor native here from the Humber Hawks. Good to see. Oliverio to serve. And she's going to go wide, not out of bounds. Oh no! They're calling it in.
Oliverio pinned to the line. I think they're going after Julia Watson on serve receive, so.
Oliverio serving from the 1. Goes straight down the line. Bartman and Gellison having a hard time, and Krusevich is now starting to swing over to the 5.
Yes, her coach has told her. This is a big front row for St. Clair. We need a one and done right here.
There goes a ball, hits over. DeVlute goes over to Stevenson to the right side, goes long deep. Megan digs it in the backcourt. And then the big swing. Gellison throws up the freebie. LaChapelle takes it, drops it on Bartman, and then there's a block finally out of the middle. Davis back to Stevenson. Stevenson throws it in. LaChapelle getting dirty on the opposite side and straight down the line from Humber Hawks. Oh my, Watson playing some ball. Wait a minute, we're getting an overrule.
Upper official overruled the lines person.
We're going to see this as the ball goes down. Oh, it's on the line. It's in. And the first official is going to overrule a ball that was in.
That's a turning point in this match. I think if Humber can get out of this with a side out.
Gellison to serve. LaChapelle puts it up. Megan Hunt outside to Watson. Watson throws in the freebie. Davis throws it in. Oliverio. Someone took it. Bartman going right side to Watson, and she buries it.
Chantel had a little bit of a brain fart there.
Yeah.
But, yeah, she's thinking the ball's going middle on the free. She comes over to help out. Whoops.
Yep, nobody home. Watson gets a wide open swing. Oliverio all the way outside, and oh my, Ellis buries that ball. Kiyomi, oh baby.
Yeah, she's swinging well. Like I said, the middles have been doing the job for the St. Clair Saints.
Tiana Stevenson to the back line. Throws it over. LaChapelle to Bartman, all the way to Watson again, cross court. There's a scramble here, and there's going to be not enough touches to get that ball over the net.
You see Watson cut that ball?
Man, oh man.
That ball's 2 feet off the net.
Well, she is a lefty out there, and she's got all kinds of room. Watson on the line. Milling to Davis, pushes out to DeVlute. DeVlute gets dug by LaChapelle. Megan Hunt attacks it. Ball goes back outside to DeVlute, and it's blocked. Milling digs it up. Bartman goes in the middle to Williams, dug by Stevenson. Oliverio digs it in. Oh my, what a play from DeVlute.
Wow.
They're keeping it in. Bartman tries to throw it in. It's going to be a double hit.
Double contact. That was a great scramble by St. Clair Saints. Great up. Oliverio gets the ball.
Well, Kiyomi was just arguing, saying that.
Watch Oliverio go flat out. Bring the ball back in.
Davis out to DeVlute. DeVlute goes line. She wants a touch. Lions official says no.
So the missed call really is nullified by this run by the Hawks.
Watson with the serve. Goes down the line to DeVlute. Davis gives it back to her. Give and go, and it finds the back court.
Yeah, Coach Wilkins just told his middle blocker, when you see her coming in with her left side early, she's got to go cross court, move the block in. Front row setter for Humber again.
DeVlute on the back line. Throws in a float. Hits Watson. Bartman on the run. Back to Watson. There's a touch ball from Ellis. And Coach El Turk is telling her to stay on the ground.
It's okay to stay on the ground. Just get off the net so you can play the ball.
He wants to see his ladies play some defense.
Yes.
That ball goes out of bounds. Lots of volleyball action here in Windsor, Ontario. Kiyomi Ellis, big serve to Megan Hunt, goes to the Williams, and there was a double block on her, and she still found a way through.
Wow. Cuts the ball back in. Where does she go? 4 or 5. So
shocker.
Yep.
Would never have guessed.
But it's working. She's doing what she can to make it work.
She's shown why she's one of the best players in the league.
Yes. And
she gets an ace.
It's a game of the middles right now. Aces, sets, blocks, digs.
Oh my, and coming from the players you would never have guessed it to come from.
Not at all.
Williams on the line, serves it. There's a pass to Davis. Davis pushes it out to Oliverio. And that ball is dug, but under the net.
Yes. We've been talking about the middles. Last night, Kiana was a runner-up for the player of the game with Oliverio. She was real close to getting that, too. Today, she's getting a nod as we see this.
Davis on the back line to serve. Puts it long and deep. Bartman. Oh, my, Milling gets a dig. LaChapelle plays it out. Right side slide. We're going to get some junk here, but it's coming over. Oliveira just throws it up in. Bartman going all the way to Megan Hunt. Megan Hunt takes a swing at it. Milling digs it up. Davis to the left side. Oliverio gets a touch. Megan Hunt digs it. Bartman goes back court and finds the court. Lots of volleyball there.
Megan Hunt was involved in 3 different plays, but notice she puts the ball nice and high, gets some regrouping.
Well, it allows Bartman to get a decision and a choice on where she wants to put the set.
Bartman needs to serve the ball in.
9 serving 7. Milling to Davis to Stevenson, trying to take someone's head off. It's going to be a free ball here. LaChapelle throws it up and over. Milling takes the first ball. And then a big block from Alex Kursonosic. And the Humber Hawks men's team excited about that.
That was a pretty huge block. Watch the replay.
Oh my.
Wow.
Bartman's serve goes long and deep, and it goes out of bounds. And boy, Milling pulled out just last second.
Yes. Bartman's been doing that though. She's missing too many serves.
Oliverio serving for the Saints.
Big blockers for St. Clair in the front row.
That ball's passed up to Bartman, goes out of the middle. Triple block, and Stevenson comes in and cheats.
There it is. Late block always helps.
Watch Stevenson cheat this ball.
She sees it a little high, and she cheats. Good
Yep.
job. This ball will not be going to the middle.
9 serving 10. The ball goes straight down the line. Oh, looks like we might get an interference call. Yes, we do.
I like that out of Kiana, though.
Yellowston's
She's
gonna
aggressive.
reach. She's going to reach over the net.
Her.
Yep. They're going to say she could have set it. It's argued that it was not going to be set, but
Yes. But with her hand up there,
well, right now,
you got to let him play the ball.
Coach L. Turk wants to know the exact call. And Coach L. Turk is still arguing.
It was the right call.
Megan Hunt with the serve, and that ball goes out of bounds. That young lady playing in a hostile environment from this area.
Yeah. Even though from Windsor, well, the Windsor area.
Gellison with the serve. La Chapelle going all the way over with a big kill from Watson. DeVloot throws it up and over. Setters out. La Chapelle has to step in. And there's a swing from number 10, Petkoff.
Yeah, great swing by Hannah.
See here in that replay, La Chapelle throws it up, and Petkoff just goes down the line.
Hands.
Davis out of the middle to Ellis. Bartman pushing it out to left side and goes straight down the line.
Ball just out of bounds, going for hands.
Petkoff going right through Stevenson. Oh, they're going to say it was out of bounds?
They said it was just left of the line.
Oh, Stevenson gets a break. A great serve, oh my.
Wonderful serve by
they went right after Megan Hunt. La Chapelle stepped in,
well,
and they pushed her out.
They're pushing her out now.
Stevenson to serve.
But that was a rocket by Stevenson. She's got to do it again.
There's another rocket. It gets the back line. Oh, baby. That's not hard. That's hard to do because you're serving at La Chapelle, one of the best defensive players and passers in the league.
Watch this ball hit the line right there.
Stevenson with a nice flat float serve. Does it again, and that time she pushes it long. 13 all on the floor. On the back line now serving Julia Watson from Burlington, Ontario. Left side, or left hand swinger goes up. DeVloot throws one up and over. That ball pushed outside. Williams goes wide and she pushes it out of bounds.
They're trying to run the middle on them. They know they're scoring. They're just going to put the ball high enough so she can go over top. Front row setter again for Humber. I would expect a dump if the ball's tight to the net. If not, it's going to the middle.
DeVloot with the serve. Hits La Chapelle on the shoulder. Big, tough serve from the first-year rookie.
Love seeing that.
These ladies that are playing for both these teams in their first year, they don't know they're rookies, do they?
No. Mid-season form right now.
15 serving 13. Another flat serve at La Chapelle. She's an overpass. No one's there. Bartman goes right side into Williams, and Williams makes an uncharacteristic error. And Wilkinson's seen enough, and he calls the barber's chair timeout.
Yeah, they've just got a little bit of jitters right now.
Well, Coach Lynch, you see your stats here from her first 3 sets. What do you see?
Yeah, you know what? We're right there. Diggs, St. Clair's outdug them by 2-1, which is huge. But St. Clair's still at 13 errors.
Right, and you can see the kills on the total kills for their attempts. and they're just being way more efficient on the offense.
I think they are, especially the first part of the game. Right now, they haven't been very well the last 3 or 4 points, but the serves are tough.
All right, well, when you're looking at those stats, they actually reflect something that we're seeing in the scores. They're all close games, and when it comes down to the last 5 points of the game, is this Humber just kind of steps on the gas.
They did, and you look at the aces to errors with St. Clair, you know, exactly where you want it to be, maybe even a little bit better, 7 aces to 5 errors.
Well, there's young ladies here from St. Clair College heading out onto the floor. And they're up on top by 3, and there's a future Lady Saint.
For sure, she got the gold on.
She's ready to rock and roll. Hammering back that Gatorade. There we go, DeFlute on the back line. DeFlute puts it in. It's going to be an overpass. It's going to free ball. Milling to Davis. Davis, who she give it to? To Oliverio. It's Doug. Ellis puts up an assist. La Chapelle, the Bartman forces Williamson. Nothing there. Milling to Davis. Davis up to Ellis. Blocked by Williams. Outside, Oliverio gets a swing. Takes a little bit off. Set goes outside. Big cross court dug by Milling. DeFlute calls it off. She wants it. Oliverio long and deep. La Chapelle puts it to Bartman, and Bartman puts it in, and we're going to get a call here.
Carried ball.
We're going to call a lift.
The ball was behind her head, and she brought it back in. A little late with the hands up.
Well, just when you think the referee's going to swallow the whistle, she brings it back out.
Yeah.
So you can see it there.
See
Yep, you know
her?
what? Ellis takes that ball behind her head, and that will get a call every time. Davis outside to Oliverio. Oliverio gets a touch, brought back in. Megan Hunt keeps it in play. Oh, baby. Oliverio puts it in. Dug up. Bartman digs it. Megan Hunt keeping it in play again. Ellis swings. La Chapelle digs the ball. Bartman going to Megan Hunt. Takes a swing. DeFlute. And it's coming from Stevenson backcourt. La Chapelle. Volleyball action from the backcourt. Watson. Stevenson with a dig. And Stevenson's got a tough ball to keep it in. And that ball goes out of bounds.
Outside the antenna.
Oh, baby, I need some oxygen.
Coming fast and plenty.
Oh, my.
Watch this dig.
So that ball is going to go dug, and it's just going to be outside
the antenna.
Just wide. Tough serve here, inside. Davis takes the first one. Slide attack from Ellis. La Chapelle.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my, what a dig. Oliverio, big swing. La Chapelle can't handle that one, though. Oh, my.
What a wonderful dig. Watch this. Watch this dig. Down the line. Bam, hands up. Unreal. Great job, Miss La Chapelle.
La Chapelle, showing why she's one of the best defensive players in the league. La Chapelle throws it up to Megan Hunt. Megan Hunt takes the swing. DeFlute takes it. La Chapelle, or excuse me, Oliverio takes that ball. Bartman back to Megan Hunt. Megan Hunt goes 60%, scores!
She's playing like a veteran.
Oh my.
She's taking swings. She's touching balls over top. Watch this. Goes up high over in the middle.
Megan Hunt from Windsor, Ontario, coming to play at home here for the Humber Hawks. Williams with the serve, flat serve, DeFlute. Davis doing everything she can to keep it in, and it's not enough. And right now, Windsor, or excuse me, the Humber Hawks fighting back, and we're tied up at 17-all.
Yeah, Williams has been a difference here. She's from the service line.
Williams serving tough. Milling takes that first ball. Davis pushing it out to Oliverio, and there's a block from Krasevich. Milling keeps it in play. Tiana Stevenson's going to take a roll shot. Megan Hunt takes it up. Williams puts it in, and here comes some. Whoa! Megan Hunt out of nowhere puts it in. Blocked by Krasevich. Megan Hunt with another block. Oh my! Throws it in. Get it, Doug. Bartman to Megan. Megan just kind of throws it up. Davis back to Oliverio, and she gets a touch. Help on the outside. Oh, baby, we got some volleyball action down here in Windsor.
Wow. Long replay on this here. I thought that was a double hit.
Might have been, but look at that. Megan Hunt just throwing it up, keeping it in play. She's smiling out there, having lots of fun. 18 serving 17. La Chapelle comes back out. Humber Hawks just throwing the ball in and gets a break.
You got to burn the lines on those free balls. Exactly what happened.
Or was that Watson just keeping that ball in play coming out of the backcourt?
Middle set. We need to serve in.
Bartman to serve.
She's been reckless today.
There's a pass from DeVloot. Outside to Tiana Stevenson, pushes it long and deep. Bartman going out of the middle, block by Gellison that time.
There you go. Way to move it over, Tiana. Tiana read that.
Tiana Gellison making the adjustment. They're starting to match up on blocking. 19 serving 18.
Big front row for St. Clair. Need to run some points on the block.
Oliverio serving, goes straight down the line, and that goes out of bounds.
They're trying to key on Watson, trying to serve her, keep her out of the offense.
That's a good thing because she's having a good game here and on offense. Megan Hunt to serve. Flat serve to Milling. Davis struggling with it. It's a free ball. Setter is out. On two was Krasinovic. That ball goes up and over. Megan Hunt pushes it to Bartman. Bartman goes right side, and look who's there.
Watson.
Watson putting that ball down from Burlington, Ontario.
We knew that ball was going out there. She was hitting in between the seams.
Oh my. And there's Megan Hunt, a happy lady as she hits the bench.
Henderson in the serve.
And what a great serve it was. That ball going back to Tiana Stevenson, and she keeps it in. Bartman pushes it. Milling adjusts on the defense, gets it. DeVloot gets blocked out of bounds. No, hits the line.
Ball's on the line.
21 serving 19, and there it is, the barber's chair timeout from Jimmy Alturk and his St. Clair Saints.
Well, all I can say is defense, defense, defense.
Boy, both these teams putting on a clinic on how do you out-chess each other, because that's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, you know what, the middles have been the main people in here, blocking, digging, serving, setting. If you watch the last one, Humber's middle, set the ball back row. You know, we just have to play your game, play your role. Those middles, those are the ones that are going to win matches for you, doing this little things. We may see a little bit of a change coming out of the timeout from Coach Alturk.
Well, Coach Wilkins letting his girls know what they need to do, and it looks like something about the heart. You got to dig it in.
It's all about the passion right now. Press, and they're very loose, as you can see. Henderson's going back to serve again. So,
well, the St. Clair College Saints hitting the floor, and they were up for the majority of the game, and the last little bit allowed the Humber Hawks to kind of pull away.
Yes.
21 serving 19.
This ball's going straight down the line.
Henderson to serve. Milling takes it. Tiana Stevenson throws it in. Look at La Chapelle coming right in there, and Watson throws it up and over. Oh my. La Chapelle comes flying in to take that Tiana Stevenson dump, and Watson puts it down. Oh my. And the Saints called timeout again. They want to talk about things, and they're watching this game slowly slip away for them and get out of their grasp.
If you watch the parallel, right side dump from St. Clair, it was dug over to the right side dump that wasn't picked up by St. Clair.
Well, your barber's chair timeout was called by the Saints, and there's Coach Alturk being motivated and animated as much as he can, and he's got a little bit of a grimace or a smile. Could be a little bit of both.
I think it's a smirk right now.
Yeah. Well, don't forget our next webcast can be held here Friday, November 29th. Women's game at 6 and the men's game at 8. We Digital covering all your sports here at St. Clair College. And the next volleyball webcast is Sunday, January 12th. The men are at 6, the women at 8 o'clock, and they're going to be hosting the Niagara Knights.
We'll be working on our Christmas bodies after in January.
Yep.
So.
Well, here we go. 22 serving 19.
Henderson again.
Flat serve, dug up by Milling. Goes outside to DeVloot. DeVloot puts the ball down.
Watson slowed it down, just couldn't get a replay off it.
So,
Split blockers.
Yep, came right down and she went right over the top of it.
That's right.
So coming into the game to serve is going to be Jamie Randall from Fredericton, New Brunswick.
She's always done a good job for us.
Ball comes up and over. There's the pass to Bartman. Bartman goes right side to Watson. Shocker, and throws it in. Oh my.
It's the exact same play they played last set. Set the ball on the right side and went over top.
But I mean, how do you play the defense on her? She can swing and she swings a cannon, but every now and then she just takes a little off.
But you have a huge block there. You got to dig underneath it.
There's a flat serve. Davis is going to put it up for DeVloot. DeVloot finds a way through, and Watson holds her finger because she can feel the pain.
Yeah, you can see when she grimaces as she comes down.
There, watch it comes through. And DeVloot bangs it through. Oh, she grabs her hand right away. Jen Taylor comes in the game to serve. Bartman forces to Williams, dug up by Milling. Davis goes back out to DeVloot. Oh, pushes it through. Oh my, how's that for a rookie?
There it is, left-hand throw. Set the ball a little tight.
Well, Williams is off the net a little bit here too. Uncharacteristic of her. Yep, pushes it down. There's the shot. Bartman goes outside. Blocked in. Oh my, Davis gets the block.
There it is.
Davis puts her right hand in and pulls that block back.
She goes over top of the setter. Puts her hand out. You see that?
Puts it in. Jen Taylor, nice serve to La Chapelle. Bartman throws it up and a big cross court. Gets the dig. Bartman comes in late. There's a swing and a dig from the back court. Petkoff putting a little pepper on it.
Watson's going back to serve match point. This ball's going to be flat. It's going straight in the middle of the court. She's not doing anything crazy with it.
Ball goes right in exactly where it was. Davis gives it back out to DeVloot. It's blocked! And Humber pulls away at the end. And they take the game and the match. Oh my, what a great game here down at the Sportsplex. Oh baby. An amazing game here. Down here at the Sportsplex. Lots of rookies getting lots of action here.
Well, that was the reason we went to 25-23 in that fourth set, because you could see that they brought Hun in, who really controlled. She played defense like a pro. She hit the ball very well as a rookie, and had lots of, you know, she had gumption. She was so good out there. I think that St. Clair played incredibly well.
Well, there you have it. Humber Hawks taking the third game, going 3-1. Scores 26-24, 25-21, 25-22, and another close one at 25-23. We're going to throw it to a commercial here at We Digital. When we come back, Coach Lynch is going to have a post-game report.
Here, it's about you. Your passion, your skills, stepping up to the challenge. It's here where we rise above, soar to our full potential, and where we become work ready. St. Clair College, it's time to take flight. Rise above the ordinary.
Are you passionate about a particular sport? Would you like to combine it with your education? Are you thinking about a career in one of the many rewarding construction-related trades? Do you love subjects like science, technology, engineering, or math? Take a look at the academies of the Windsor-Essex Catholic District School Board. You'll be glad you did. And years from now, you'll look back on your high school days as the best times of your life. The academies of the Windsor-Essex Catholic District School Board. We're with you all the way.
I want to understand why.
I want this to be perfect.
I want to be inspired.
I want to be challenged.
No matter the reason, our passion to learn brought us here.
All right, welcome back here to the Sportsplex. I'm sitting here with Julianne Milling, the libero from the St. Clair College Saints. Julianne, when you guys came into this game, you knew it was going to be a battle, did you not?
For sure, like Humber's one of the top teams in the OCAA.
And you guys pulled up your socks for that because it turned into an amazing game. What was your strategy going into this game?
Our strategy was really to defend and defend and defend. Yeah.
That's exactly what you guys did. Now, La Chapelle, your counterpart on the other side, man, what a great game she had. But one thing that we did notice is that you guys are having your rookies step up to this game. How's that going for you guys this year, having like DeVlut and Ellis playing such good games?
Yeah, it's great to see because we do have a lot of rookies this year. So stepping up they're showing good leadership roles already.
Now, you've been on this team a very long time. How is this team matching up to some of the teams that you had in the past?
I'd say I notice our offense is so good. Like, we're tall, and that helps with offense, blocking.
Yeah, having a tall team definitely helps. And you know what else makes it helps? When the passes are right on the money. And that's what you've done here for 5 years at St. Clair College. You're doing a great job. Well, on behalf of myself, I want to thank everybody for watching at home. We want to thank all our sponsors, and we want to thank you for watching. And you watch women's volleyball action here at St. Clair College on We Digital.